Hello, good afternoon. My name is Randolph Mosqueda. I am a recent graduate from Our Lady of the Lake University. About 18 months ago, I graduated with my BSW, and I am currently working towards my master's. Currently, I work at the Lee House where we focus on at risk youth and their families, trying to go ahead and bring them back on the right path and heal them as a whole. Like I said, as we believe the families are the most important part. Our mission statement at our company is meet the clients where they are and take the journey together. Whether that be mentally, spiritually, or physically, we're willing to go and knock those doors down and stay in contact with our clients to make sure that we go ahead and finish this journey. Today we're going to be speaking with a Miss Linda Belcher. I was reached out from Dr. Gallegos and the NEISD as a guidance counselor for her daughter, Tina Belcher. She is a 16-year-old junior, and it has been brought to my attention that she has been having trouble with her absences and might be resolved in truancy court. And also, the big thing is that she was found with marijuana on school property this past week. So Dr. Gallegos reached out to me, and we're going to go ahead and have a sit down with the mother, Linda, and go from there. See what go ahead and brought us in. So here we go. Miss Linda, could you come in? Hello, my name is Randolph Mosqueda.
Hi, Randolph. I'm
Please.
Miss Linda Belcher.
Take a seat. How are you doing today?
I'm hanging in there, sir. I'm hanging in there.
Awesome. Well, right off the bat, I want to let you know that whatever we talk about today is in-house. This is a safe place, and everything we're going to go ahead and talk about is confidential. So don't be afraid to go ahead and speak about what you need to speak about, and like I said, it's going to stay between these walls. With that said, we are mandated by the court system to go ahead and let you know, as a social worker, we are obligated to let any client know that when these laws of confidentiality can be broken, in examples as when the social worker is seeking supervision or consultation, when the client waives confidentiality, when the client presents a danger to self or others, when a social worker is reporting suspicions of child or elder maltreatment, and when the social worker is presented with a subpoena or court order. Now, mind you, we are obligated to go ahead and be with the law and break these laws of confidentiality in these cases. And also in cases of mandated reporting when there could be possible harm to yourself, harm to others. These threats can be taken liable. So we must go ahead and report those also. But like I said, this is for any client that we speak with. So it's not just particularly to you, but I'm just explaining to our limits of confidentiality. So are you comfortable with that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, thank you. So Dr. Gallegos reached out to me from the NEISD about your daughter, Tina, about some things that have been happening lately. So I looked at her report that there have been excessive absences, and within this past week, she was in trouble as she was found with marijuana on school property. So could you explain a little bit more, elaborate about these reports that Dr. Gallegos had sent me, please?
Yes, I can start off by saying thank you for meeting with me today. I've been trying to get some help from my daughter recently, and this is kind of where we're at this point. We just moved here from a small town, and just looking for a fresh start for my daughter and I, and getting her into the schools and stuff over here, trying to keep her busy. But some things are going on. I'm not quite sure what's happening. She's not acclimating herself to the city and to the school system, so we're having some trouble. I've been getting some phone calls that she's not showing up to school. So trying to work with her on that, but she's pretty closed off, not telling me anything. And then I just got a recent phone call saying that they found drugs on her while she was in class. So that's where we're at today.
And you say you just recently moved. I know 16 years old can be a tough time. So do you believe that this move had played any part on her new changes, or was this in part of her life before you guys had moved to San Antonio?
There was no issues really when we were there. There were some personal issues that caused us to move over here. She recently lost her father, So we were
sorry to
just
hear
looking
that.
for a fresh, thank you. We were just looking for a fresh start. But maybe that might be an underlying issue that she hasn't quite dealt with either. And maybe she feels like this is her way out.
Interesting, interesting. So, like I said, with the loss of her father and moving into a big city, do you believe she feels that she's alone, that she doesn't have a support system, that everything's just new to her here, or?
It could be. We don't have any other family here. She's trying to, make new friends, start all over again, start fresh. So it's just her and I. We're on our own here. So there's, other than me and the friends that she's trying to make, there's really no one else here to support her, which is what I'm hoping you can help us with.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I want to let you know that here at the Lee House, we do really care about our children and about our clients, and we think of them as families. And so, as our mission statement, we believe that we will meet the client where they are and take this journey together, whether that be mentally, trying to figure out where Tina's at, what's making these changes, spiritually, hopefully reach on that level and guide her as she's just lost her fatherly and lost her father, and or physically, making these house calls, making sure, building this rapport with her, letting her know that we are here for her and we are here for you during this healing process. So with that, I believe looking at some of the recommendations, I would like to go ahead and continually meet with you and with her also to get her mindset, to kind of feel her journey. I'm sure it can be stressful losing a father at that young of age and not knowing, where you are in this new city. So what do you think about that? Would you be open and willing to come back for more meetings with your daughter?
I would definitely like that. I go home and speak to her, let her know what's going on, let her know that you're here to help us, and hopefully I can convince her to come and sit down with the both of us and see how we can help her and get her on the right track.
Awesome, awesome. And that's great because I was looking over Tina's file and I seen that this is just like a one-time thing with the drugs.
Yes.
She's had a pretty clean run so far. She looks like a great kid. Great schooling. So with that, I work with a drug rehab facility for teens. And with this company, they will go ahead and our clients will offer hours of community service. And with that, as long as they stay on good standards with the school, stay out of trouble, then we can go ahead and expunge this drug. Everything from her records. By the time she turns 18, nothing will be drug related, so she can go out with a clean slate. So, but these are the type of things that we can offer for Tina if she's open, if she's willing to go ahead and start making moves and start learning about herself, where she's at mentally. And but like I said, it would be a great program where everything will be expunged from her record and she'll be able to give back to the city also. So what do you think about that?
I think it sounds great. I'm ready to get started.
Awesome, awesome. And another thing I seen was that where she was from, that she was big into sports. I seen that she was an awesome softball player. And another program that we reach out to is with a local Y. It's an after-school program, and but it's like almost like a traveling league, so they get to experience something new. But they also work with our school districts, so they must carry a certain GPA. They must not be in truancy problems, so it'll hold herself accountable, and she'll learn the respect for herself and for teammates, and hopefully get back into playing sports, playing softball like I see that she loved before. And it's a great after school program, to keep her keep her from being out causing trouble or being out in the streets or anything. So something that's for her to be accountable for herself. So what do you think about any programs like that?
I think it's worth a shot. Maybe get her around some new friends, get her socializing, and always traveling, getting to see new places is always, beneficial too. So I think that sounds good.
Awesome. Well, that does it for about our time today. But I just wanted to go ahead and thank you. I said we're just gonna take a quick overview. I said next time I would like to sit with you and Tina, so we can go ahead and make sure where we're at mentally as far as moving forward, and as far as moving forward with the drug rehab program. If she's willing to go ahead and go into this facility and make the hours, make the sacrifices that she needs to, and go ahead and take care of her future, and also if she's willing to hold herself accountable with her grade point average and everything else for this after school programs. So with all that being said, we'll go ahead and get the ball moving, and I will contact these outside programs. And I
Okay.
look forward to speaking with you and Tina next time.
All right.
All right, thank you so much for coming by. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Have a
ma'am.
great day.
Thank you.